Come on. Why don't you try me? I thought.
Oh my gosh. Too much fun. Right? So how first do you chop off the broccoli? Do you chop it like tiny like this? I chop it into bite-sized pieces. So like with the boys, I chop it smaller. Okay. You know, like it's more whole because I like whole broccoli. Okay. Like big pieces. Gotcha. But I mean, with the toddlers, you gotta make it. I know. And I know Alex goes through phases where he's like eating it and I'm not eating it. So yeah. So there's that. For the record, I'm totally the person that will grab the milk jug out of the fridge and drink it where the orange juice jug. So okay, so not a ton of broccoli, but oh, it's funny. It used to drive Brian crazy, and now he's like, "You don't do that anymore." I'm like, "I'm so all over the place that I need the cup." Oh my god. Yeah, like you need a cup. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Because otherwise I drink it and then I put it down and I walk away and you come back and now it's no good. Let's just let it out all day and I don't, oh my god, lazy. No, yeah. At least funny. Then always like, if you tell my 25-year-old self that like, girl, I like a child, like running my entire life and like not knowing like, like day to day being like, I can make it through today. Cause like really, oh my God. So at 25, my goddaughter was 4. I had started having children because I was like, this is ridiculous. I can't believe a little girl is ruling everything that we're doing. But oh, yeah, she's my princess. The chick daughter a couple of months ago, she's still my princess. She's still my baby girl. But until I had the boys, she did not rule my life the way that they do. Yeah, right. So me and my sister, before my sister had kids, she had kids before me, my baby sister. Um, we used to talk every day. And like and then after she had kids, I was like, you don't have 10 minutes to have a conversation on the phone. Right? By the way, no, I don't. I'm like, okay. But yeah, until you have a kid, like you just don't understand. No, you have 10 minutes to have a phone call, not on their baby at least. Well, yeah. Like nowadays, so like I do things with the boys around and I incorporate them. But like they'll be 4 in a couple of weeks. So like nowadays they're starting to get into the things that I do and they're curious and yeah, yeah. But uh, it's been insane. Like I have only been able to use my earbud for clients for the last 7 months. Oh, that's it. Because before that, even if I had an earbud in, boy, it was they just know when you need them to be distracted. Yeah. Oh, so it's just kind of one of those things. Yes, I'm refilling my wine glass. And we're doing real pours because we do real pours around here. Those oh, really? Messina hops. I love. We had. So sorry about Messina hop. It is my favorite Austin, Dallas area, because they started out in wine country in Fredericksburg. One of these days you'll have to come out. Oh my God, we'll have to go in one of those cool B&Bs that are out there. Oh my God, it'd be like, hey, don't call us. Feed us, feed us, don't. You'll see the video afterward. Yeah, yeah, you don't need us. Like, just not over call me back. You don't. This one, Messina Hoff and Becker are my 2 faves. But when you go to Becker for a wine tasting during their wine festival, they give you these massive cups, like these massive wine glasses, and they're beautiful. There are stems. Not sure how long the stem is gonna last, but with me, not that long. But yeah, That's why I have a stemless glass, everybody. We have a ton of the plastic stemless for our last house had a pool. Mm. So, oh yeah, you need that. Oh my gosh. So I bought some to like just for our patio. We do not have a pool, which actually works out for us. Um, I didn't realize that they were squishy. Like, the ones you don't take it out and they're fun and stay. I like, come messing with me over here. Like, this is crazy. Yeah. And I, oh my God. Our favorite, my favorite pool lobby. Now, hold on, let me find out. Oh my gosh, it's raining. I'm so excited. I didn't think I'd ever be this excited for rain. It's raining. All right. These, these are my favorite. This like wide one. I got it. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're like, I grew up going to OBX, and then when we got married, Brian, I wanted to look. Brian's like, look, I love the first time. I want a real wedding. I'm like, fine, I'm getting married on the beach where I want to get married. Yeah, it's nice. So we go to OBX. He falls in love. That is like our go-to place, right? One of these days we will have a beach house there. We will have our own. Yes, yes. We'll spend summers there. But the wide one, it doesn't. It squishes at the top, but not the bottom. Okay, so that this one squishes the whole thing. Can I like pick it up? Look, build that up too much. Yep, yep. So look for the wide ones. Over there. There's like I don't know if you can see it because it's like right there is kind of Grateful Dead, but there's like that. Yeah, darn. Yeah, darn. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, these are my favorite summer ones because like, and especially like if we have a party. So the boys' birthday party's coming up. Kids in school really aren't doing much between them, so we're just party here. So I'm gonna break these out for me and my friend Robin. Yeah. Oh, Robin's gonna be like, thank you. She'll bring her own, but she knows that I got one. She knows I got one for her. And basically didn't drink wine all day, but I know no matter what, I'm not gonna break a glass. I mean, these are goals. Like I want to drink all day, and I don't want to break my glass. It, I don't want to clean it up. We have gray tile floor. Brainiac move right there. That was a new parent move. Yeah, yeah. Well, my house was built like a while ago, and so we have real hardwood floors and tile because Florida. And the hardwood floor, like it's beautiful because it's real, but it dent. Like every time you drop something, it dent, it scratches. I'm like, this is why they made fake wood floor. Yeah, why did they live in it? So they put tile in this house is because our last house, real wood, hand scrape, like it was beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. We bought the actual house for the pool. We bought the pool. The house just came attached to it. 'Cause I mean, at the time, we were like, okay, we don't know if we're actually really going to have kids because we were in the throes of fertility treatment. Yeah. And we're like, we're going to buy the party house because if we don't have kids, we're going to throw an epic freaking party. Okay. And then when we had kids, we're like, oh crap, we can't have it here. Like, you walk out the back door and you're in the pool. We can't have them here. What? We can't do that. Oh my God, Bonnie, that's long. When we went and moved, because we have Kinsey that we got as a puppy, and when we moved there to Westy, my Morty Moo, he was like 13 when we moved in. He was one of my soulmate puppies. And then we had Leia, who we still have. She's the Westie we have now, Princess Leia. And so we got Kinsey because Brian wanted a dog he could run with. You can't run with Kinsey. She chases after dogs, and we got her at 8 weeks old. We don't know where it happened. because it wasn't anything we did. Yeah, what's up with that? But no clue. No clue. So you can't really roll with her because inevitably, like at some point, even though we try really hard with her, he just darts off towards the car and now you're tripping over yourself. So you can't, yeah, gosh, like it's hazardous. And she tore up the floor, the boy, the floor, like, you know, and like you said, anything you drop, it was, we're sitting there, we're like, we're not doing wood floor. I know. And yeah, and like back home, like in the Northeast, I mean, there are homes like over 100 years old with beautiful hardwood floor, and you're like, and that's why no one can do anything in the house, or they probably refinished them a ton of times. Like that's what had to happen. For that it had to. All right, let me get a bowl ready for the sauce. Try to make the sauce first. Okay. Definitely make the sauce for first. All right. So, oh, I'm already making a mess. Oh no, I'm making a mess in the kitchen. I cannot but hard work. It's just like it's so funny. We have that container has uh, all my like coconut flour and like a whole bunch of stuff in there for baby. So I'm excited. We're gonna do baking shows too because there's so much to eat in baking. Everybody, so much. Oh my god, to dive into stuff. Yeah, yep. And it's happier, and you will not miss. I made I made chocolate mousse, and then told everyone how you can turn it into chocolate ice cream using I want that. Can I have that? Yes. It was just I'm putting peanut butter. Yes. Putting peanut butter. And then let's see, I don't know if I coconut aminos, but I have love these a lot of is Bragg's aminos. That word is I have had those, yeah. So it's usually we can usually find the coconut aminos more like easier than we do the brand. So, but it's basically just gluten-free soy sauce. Yeah, so much easier out here to find the coconut. The coconut, yeah, you know, and I don't know what their aversion to Bragg's is, but even trying to add apple cider vinegar is like, hey, I don't know what their aversion is either. So good, right? Whatever. Texas, and it's not. No, that's not fair. It's not Texas. It is Dallas. Oh, is there a difference? Um, when we were in Austin, or when I was in Austin, I never had an issue finding anything Bragg's. And I think Austin is just a lot like San Diego and a lot like Denver. Okay. So it's just more open to a more organic lifestyle. It's more open to um the all natural. I mean, Austin, Whole Food Central. Oh yeah. Man, I used to Whole Food before Amazon. Like now it's like totally crazy. Uh Me too. Totally crazy. I don't know if it's like that for you guys. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm grating some ginger. I love ginger. Oh, show people how to do that. Because like a lot of people don't know how to grate ginger. So I got this. I don't even know where I got this. Again, I have tools that had somehow some I lost, some I've ended up. But it's this awesome little grater. Oh God, I love it. And so I just put it over the bowl. You have to clean out the back of it, but I just pick so like I'm just guesstimating since we need 1.5 teaspoons. Like I just took like maybe 2 inches, pretty skinny, and I'm just gonna grate it. Oh, I love I'm probably gonna put a little bit more than you need. Then kind of bang this off. I'll clean up the back in a minute once I get all the ginger that I want here. It's so good. I actually I got from my friend's cookbook, another friend, she boils down just water and fresh ginger root for like like an anti-inflammatory water. It just sits in your fridge. It's so good. So Europe too. Is she what? Does she make the ginger syrup? No, but she probably like, isn't that the next step? Like, just keep cooking it down and like make ginger syrup. Yeah, like so I've done it where you get the ginger water and I make ice cubes out of it. Oh, that's such a great idea. Yeah, and then you just like you drink with your water, right? But you have to like the flavor of ginger in your water. And then yeah, someone told me along the way to because I make such a big batch when I do it that like what you do is you take half of it and make ginger syrup. Because my favorite drink, like alcohol beverage drink besides wine, is mules. Mm, my favorite. Um, and she said you make the syrup with the other half, and you only need a little bit to get that real flavor because it came from fresh. Yeah, and she's right. I haven't made it. I haven't made the ice cubes or the syrup in so long because it's like I feel like we're finally at like a turning point. You know, like I can do things and tell the boys, "Hey, I got to do this for the next." Yeah, yeah. That is. I'm putting some Thai chili sauce in here. That is awesome when that starts to happen, and that does. And I value like Alex is 11, and some days it works, and some days he just needs extra. Yeah, that doesn't work. And I like when they come up to you and they're like, "Oh, I want to play with you, mommy." It's like, "Oh my god, I need 5 minutes." I know. I'm in the middle of doing something. What I did. I have a sticky note, and I should probably get like a nice one actually made. Or when I'm recording and I shut the door and I just on it, it says recording. And before that, I'm like, "Hey, buddy, like I'm recording. I'm gonna put a teeny bit of cilantro." I'm like, "I'm recording, and don't come in here." But I have to give him like a heads up. Wow, he's asking. I doesn't get it. Recording when Brian and the boys are not at home is actually a better idea. Yeah, yeah. Not, no, I just, yeah, stay the law. I don't have that option. Yeah, yeah. And like with Brian, I mean, he's amazing, but like I get all self conscious. What do you mean? Like that he's going to be like, why are you not spending time? Or no, no, not any, no. So when I met him, I was running my own business and like I worked with Biggest Loser at the time. I had a couple of other contracts. At and I had a little like we had the Gems walking group and I was already in this like I'm running my own business phase. So yeah, yeah, work for somebody. Yeah. Uh So, I mean, he's used to this, but it's all about me because I'm just like, oh my God, someone's watching me. Oh, yeah. I get that. I totally get that. Peanut sauce. This looks amazing. That peanut sauce, I use that peanut sauce in so many things. I'm like, this okay, so now I have to taste it before I make anything else that goes with it. So hold on. Because then we're gonna move over to the stove. No, I apologize for what that's gonna look like, but let's taste it first. If you're allergic to peanuts or if you're sensitive to peanuts, you can actually use sunflower seeds. So far, I found that sunflower seeds are the best. This is so good. Ye- And I put very little water in it. Yes, I love the thicker consistency. It tastes so good. Ew. Yeah. Okay. Let me organize what I need to bring over to the stove. It is that is our like we want comfort food type of deal. I think I need a little bit more wine. So this is a rosé that I just got at Sprout. It's called Appley. Oh my God. Heard of it? Oh my God. Okay. That is Cameron Diaz's wine. Oh, okay. I'm just like, I'm so out of the loop. I'm like, I don't know what this is, but it's made with organic grapes and blah, blah, blah. And it's dry rosé. And I really want to try it. It's good. I'm going to have to get it because I found her team's like, I don't think it's her, it's her team. But I found their like Instagram because, yeah, so I'm the friend that corrupts you. Oh, will corrupt me because I'm good with that. But I'm that friend. I also used to live over a bar in Baltimore many years ago before I moved to San Diego. Um, One of the last places I lived was over a bar in Baltimore, and it was a shitty little apartment. But the way I paid my bar tab was I helped them behind the bar. Yeah. And I've always either dated or somehow found the musicians. I ended up marrying a drummer. So like party. So yeah, I'm like, I'm obsessed about all these things. Um, we we talk about, so back home we talk about like, Rocky Mountain oysters. And basically the Rocky Mountain oysters for us are the ones that I can. Oh, okay. I'm like, are those real or is that I don't know what it's supposed to be, but for my family from West Virginia, Maryland border, we call the ones in a can the Rocky Mountain oysters because they're right? Um, so like alcohol's always been a thing in our family. So I'm like obsessed, and especially with finding like new unique things that are organic. I have issues with sulfite. So if like there's added sulfite, it gives me a headache. So I'm obsessed with white wines. I'm obsessed with rosés. I think I'm in a place where I'm like slowly gravitating towards red wines, but red wines give me a headache a lot of times because of the volume of sulfates in it. Like, yeah, I don't know if it's my age. I cannot drink red wine anymore. Like, I have definitely gotten to the age where I cannot do it anymore. And I used to love red wine. I let me put it this way. I moved to California. I had just started drinking beer maybe 4 years before because the bartenders could give you a cup of beer for free. They could not give you a vodka tonic, a gin tonic, or a vodka cranberry for free. So like I started drinking beer because of that. Um, I was not one of those kids that like, they get their beer and all that. I and add to luck and we had alcohol because the guy I was dating at the time and stupidly ended up marrying later, was the yellow and she so we could basically get whatever we wanted. Yeah. Uh-huh. And so as I've gotten older, I'm like, oh, okay, we're gonna just evolve. And when you go to restaurants or the way it went, I moved to Southern California in 2003 and moved to Orange County. And when you went to restaurants, what they would do is they would put a wine glass in front of you. Like, how can you say no? And what, just keep filling it up? Yeah, like, do you want red or do you want white? Oh, it's not right. I would get in so much trouble. Oh my gosh, we're getting so much trouble. Yeah. Like that, I always tell people there's a reason I did not have children in my 20s and 30s. Right? Me too. Oh, me too. Mine. And that got me into wines, but I've never liked red wine. And inevitably, the red are the ones that give me a headache quicken. And like, I can't have real champagne. Real champagne gives me a headache. Real, so can you drink like a Prosecco or something or no? God, dude, I went to England, God, no, my friend's wedding. And I think, so here was my diet. For those of you listening who don't know, I have a pretty major dairy intolerance. It's not an allergy. There's nothing life threatening, but it's pretty major. I can't eat it. Um, I spent a week in England for my friend's wedding, and we drank prosecco and ate British cheese with the fruit in it. And my God, that sounds so good. And like that was my week. Oh my God, did you come home like I don't feel right at all? I was fine. I mean, I was foggy for a good 2 weeks. Yes, I love that you brought that up, right? Because I talk to my people about this all the time. Like I talk to my clients about just because someone says something is healthy or not healthy, like you have to tune in and you know what works for your body. Like you know better than even me. I can tell you, I can guide you, but a lot of times we haven't like tuned in so long that we don't really know. Or like for me, I had migraines all the time and a lot of gut issues. Probably from all the sugar I was eating, but also from all the medication I was taking from all the headaches and migraines I was having, right? Like this perfect storm. And I just was used to having Tums and Gap in my purse. Was just used to it. Like, no, this is not how you're supposed to live. Is that? It's not. And oh my God, we had so much fun when we were in England. We had a so much fun. It was definitely an epic trip. There are epic pictures. Um, but yeah, I could not do that today. I could probably do the Prosecco for the week, um, because Prosecco and I are good friends. I love Prosecco. Like, that's why I'm like, you could drink Prosecco, right? Totally can drink Prosecco. And there it is. Do you have you tried an almond champagne yet? No, I didn't even know they made that. Well, wait, okay. I might need to send you some. I mean, I might need to drink it. But it's out. Because there's a place in Fredericksburg that makes them. There's a place in Marble Falls, which is outside of Austin. Okay. Grapevine up here in Dallas is a big wine area. Um, and I don't think Messina Hop makes an almond one. Becker does, and one other place does. Fall Creek. Okay. And oh, it is smooth. Like it is dangerous smooth. Is it sweet? What does it taste like? It's now I feel it some of that. Well, like if you take Prosecco and you just kind of cut cut it just slightly, make it a little bit more balanced. Okay. That's what it tastes like. It's not super sweet, but it's not so bubbly and like that sharp bite that sometimes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's missing. Oh my gosh, I need this. Mm. We should do a dessert and almond prosecco. I don't want. Yes. What it this is what we need to do. Oh my gosh. I'll have to send you some almond prosecco to play with. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, we add that. Oh, champagne is what it's called. Almond champagne? Like I'd literally never heard of this. I actually, like a few years ago, we were on a peanut butter whiskey kick. Have you tried like peanut butter whiskey? You know, someone bought it for Brian. Okay. I can't do whiskey anymore. Some douchebag many years ago in my early 20s decided that they would give me a mudslide made with whiskey. Oh, and it destroyed it for me. So, yeah. Yeah, tequila and I are kind of like that. I could drink it in like a really yummy cocktail, but if I can take too much of tequila, I'd like to not do it. All right, so I live like 5 blocks from downtown. They are own, right? And there is wine. They are tequila and wine. Oh my gosh. Really, you walk up on the street, walk up, get your tequila shot, shoot, keep going. So I need to come visit you, is what you're saying. No, that's in San Diego. Okay. I was gonna say, holy moly, Dallas is like, no, and I caught down, but I was lucky.
No, it's in San Diego. When I was out in San Diego, I actually did a lot of promotion.
Okay. Yeah, I did too. We did a lot of, yeah, promotion.
When you live down there, people like I used to walk by just to walk by, and I would get the shout outs from the bartenders. Hey, sure. And it's like someone that wants to do a shot but doesn't want to do one by themselves. So then you're doing a tequila shot
Yeah.
yeah, on your regular walk.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I openly tell people about the last year and a half or so I was in San Diego where like I barely made it. Like I was living on like dollar and a half a day. It was real.
My gosh, lady.
Yeah, it was brutal. Um, and you're just trying to survive, right?
Yeah.
Moments like that, people would give me food. People would,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
this was just part of life in San Diego. So that you know, it was one of those times in my life where I look back, I'm like, I would never have had this experience if I didn't just immerse myself.
Mhm.
And it was really cool. And that time in San Diego, because you're so close to the border, there was a taco shop that like I am eternally grateful for. I think it was called Benny's. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was called Benny's. And they would give you these dollar burritos and $1.50 burritos, and they were massive. Like we're talking 2 days of food for like
Yeah, right?
right? But it was a bean and cheese burrito. And like if you think about it, you're spending $1.50 on this massive burrito.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What exactly is that cheese made on?
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
listen, the things we've eaten, like, yeah, yeah. So wait, let me tell you guys quickly. I am just sauteing out some shrimp in sesame oil, and I'm gonna add some veggies. There are edamame, there's some scallions, there's some bean sprouts, broccoli in here. But I had to tell you a funny story. So this calls for sweet potato zoodle, but my zoodler died. Oh no! I was like, I can't wait to tell Bonnie to my zoodler died. And then I went to just go buy them done, and I can't find them anywhere. And so I ended up making like these little like strip. Again, like you just got to do what you got to do. So I'm excited to try what this is gonna taste like. But I just made it with my mandolin, which I feel like is the most dangerous tool in the whole kitchen if you're not paying attention. Do not drink and use your mandolin. No.
No, I use a food processor for that exact reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have we don't have a mandolin. I think Brian's heard the stories of like the avocado hand and other things. And that kid,
Listen, avocado man.
yeah. And
Oh, like all of that.
you are dangerous. I yeah.
Oh
So
my God.
I use food processor a lot, especially the slicing function.
Yeah.
And
So all right, out of all the gadgets I have, I only have a mini seed processor. I think it holds like 5 cups. So I need to graduate to an adult size one and get a Zoodler or something else on there instead of my mandolin because it like every time I use it, I'm like, I'm gonna cut off a finger. Or at least part of a finger. Like I am definitely losing a piece of finger on this. So I'm gonna let this cook down for a minute and then I'll add my sauce. I'm so excited because it's so good.
I'm sorry, we ate that so much during COVID just because it was so cool to find everything.
Yeah.
And we can make, and when you make it and you reheat it, like if you bake it,
Oh.
if you bake it, it like, it's something different. It like, ooh,
And will the boys eat that? They
yeah.
do? Okay. So Alex has just started experimenting with like authentic ramen. So we've been going to some of the ramen places
Yeah.
and I'm surprised by what he's actually eating because, he'll eat the noodles, obviously, But I'm surprised that he's eating the meat that's in there. He's eating the vegetables. He's eating the eggs that's in there. He loves eggs. But in a ramen, it looks like it's a weird color from like soy and whatever else that's in there.
Yeah.
But he's trying different things. He just tried shrimp for the first time 2 weeks ago. Or I know. I'm like, well,
I kind of failed a little bit. I got the boys off fish unintentionally.
oh no, how'd you do that?
Well, I was focused on trying to get them to eat more vegetables,
Really?
and somehow along the way, I totally just got off track.
Yeah. That's right. Everything comes in waves though too. You can make like I don't know. We're going through phases of like I just ate that yesterday and now I don't want to eat it.
Brian told me, so that's always been a thing with us. And I think that's more my influence than theirs. Because I get bored easily. I don't want to have the same thing every day.
Okay. Oh,
Variety. That's why I freeze so much because, like, yeah, I'm not a fan of leftovers. But I found out if I freeze it, like with this, like I'll freeze a lot.
yeah. I'm so glad you like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that way, like next week, I'll have a couple of days of it. I'll put it in the fridge at night. If it defrosts the next day, great. If not, I'll have it whatever the day out, following day. And with the boys, if you give them something 2 times in a row, they don't like it.
They're not eating it. No. Oh, that's funny.
That's really funny, actually. So I kind of set that precedent. I think that's me. Honestly. Brian's like, no, just give them, whatever. You just gave them chicken nuggets. Give them chicken nuggets again. I'm like, they don't like chicken nuggets. When they ask for it, they get it because they really don't like chicken nuggets. And he asked, how are they our kids? I'm like, I don't eat chicken nuggets.
I don't think, I mean, I know, right? And it's like things I wish that like, it's so funny because you and I talked about this in the workshops we've done together. Like, as a parent, like, do I wish you didn't eat chicken nuggets? Of course I do. But if it's the only thing you're eating, like sometimes I'd be, hey moms, you just gotta give yourself a damn break. Like you're eating something and it is what it is because if not, we can obsess and it should out. And then do anyone any good.
Yeah, and a reality check. It's not a freaking burger from a fast food joint. Yeah, they McDonald's and get them burger and fries every single meal. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And all we can do is try to educate. Oh my God, this smells so good. I'm almost ready to taste it. It's almost done. Feel like what's she doing? I'm putting the sauce in. I'm waiting for it to all mesh together. Cannot wait. Oh my God, it smells so good. Let me get a fork so I can try it.
that's it. Your favorite recipe. That's so perfect for our first.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is so good. I'm gonna give this a minute to like mesh together. Um, but yeah, it's hard being a mom and in this world. I can listen. Eating healthy is hard. I made a post the other day about. I don't know if you saw it. It was like, hey, I reposted somebody else's post. They're like, if you're eating something that's sugar free, there's more chemical. Like it's not good for you at all. Did you see it?
I saw that. It's so funny because I struggle with so many clients where they send me things and they're like, this is sugar free. I'm like, great, send me the ingredient.
Yeah.
And you have to educate on that ingredient list because what you're missing is it says sugar free.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it doesn't have sugar.
Yeah.
It has something in it that makes it sweet, but like even the plant-based sweetener, your brain just tastes sweet.
You know what? I'll have to send you this video. It was this doctor talking about neurons and everything firing in the brain.
Yes.
And what in and how it ends up burning them out like a drug addict. Like if you're on meth, your brain cells die. When you eat too much sugar, the neurons that are firing and you kill brain cells. And that's why sugar is called type 3 diabetes. Like dementia is called type 3 diabetes because it is so connected, which terrifies. Like if there's anything in this world I'm scared of, it's dementia. Like, have you ever seen somebody with dementia? Like, you definitely don't want to ever deal with that, and you don't want that to ever be you. All right, I'm tasting. I'm gonna taste it. Yeah. Body. So good. This looks so good. Okay, let me put this over here. So let's cool it off. Let me take you away from my stove and back over here. I'm moving you. Yeah. What you cutting up over there?
Cabbage. I was back like pre-shredded, and I was like, I have a food processor.
Oh, see, I need a food processor. I think it's the only thing I'm missing.
Yeah. And this it's just, I mean, it's Black and Decker, right? It wasn't that shit so good. Yeah.
This is so good. I could eat. I put this peanut sauce on everything.
Yeah. Good. I have I keep spring rolls in the house. And like when we hit the end of like the cucumbers or whatever, like whatever,
Yeah.
gets tossed in the spring rolls, and that's the sauce that I make.
Oh my god. How do you make them? With just a rice paper?
Yeah,
Okay, you need to show us how to do that in a video.
I will.
I will. Guys, wait. Here, look, oh my gosh, this is so good. It has like just like a little bit of saltiness too with it. And you could spice this up. Do you usually put spice in this?
I usually do the chili pepper,
Okay.
and then like I'll do things like this, or I'll do the Thai hot sauce or Thai chili.
Okay. This is so good. All right, next group of videos, I'm gonna have a food processor. You just watch.
I'm telling you, the Black and Decker one, like it's hold on. It's on my Amazon shop, you guys. It's oh yeah, we're like, I mean, seriously, look at this.
Yeah.
You don't need anything major, but I do need the cabbage for
What?
I do need to shred the cabbage for your dish.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, these the blue what are these? The blue dragon.
Okay.
Unless you're near Chinatown. Like Chinatown, New York, Chinatown, LA. Yeah, we don't have one of those here. Fuck that. Yeah, I think Austin even has a Chinatown. It might be Koreatown.
Okay.
Won't remember. I'd have to ask Jackie. But unless you have traditional native from Korea, from Japan, from China, this is what I use. And basically, you take the spring rolls, you put it in warm water in a plate. A plate.
Okay.
You ever seen it done?
No.
All right, hold on. Hold on.
I'm picturing that you have to like dip the whole thing in water.
Yep. So let's get some warm water going. Yeah, that's cool. I'll show you. So easy. And you can take things like what you just made, wrap it up, or you just take your extra veggies, wrap it up.
Oh. I need some of those.
So easy. And I screw up rice noodles. So this, for me, so much better.
Mhm.
All right. So there's like just enough water in here. Just enough to coat the spring roll. And you have to be careful. Make sure your hands aren't wet. But you see how thin?
Okay.
and it's stiff, right? Until you get it in the water. Like, see how, like, you heat
Wait, you massage it?
you wait till it's transparent, and it's literally so you know how you get spring rolls and it's wrapped up?
Yes.
Here.
Let's get celery stick. This would be a good thing to.
Yeah. So now you let it sit for like maybe a minute. See how flexible it is?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And if you want to store it, I'm not eating. Sorry, by the way, you guys. But you literally, like, if you were gonna put this in there, you would put it in your hand, put your stuff in, and then wrap it like a burrito. And what'll happen, like, see, look,
Oh yeah, it like sticks to itself.
yeah, it sticks to itself. And then one of the ways that you can store it is like parchment paper with a little
Okay.
spray some water on it, or you put some water on it, wrap it up in parchment paper because what'll happen, you won't let it dry. So what'll happen with this is as it dries, it's gonna like get hard.
Okay.
But then what you have is this hard thing that goes back to this.
Oh, no. Can you freeze those if you make a bunch or you just make a bunch to eat?
No, you can freeze those. You just have to whatever's wrapped around it isn't gonna stick to it. So like you couldn't do wet paper towels or anything like that.
Okay.
Spray it with water, put a little oil on the outside, very, very light, oil on the outside, wrap it up in parchment paper. And then when you go to reheat it, because one of the things that I would do, like I like them fresh, so I won't usually. Okay. I use the spring rolls for leftovers. I like we'll eat it as you're doing right now, and then later what we'll do is I'll make rolls,
Yeah.
and then it's just something different.
I think what we need to do is a prep thing, like a week prep, whatever, but also like, what do you do with your leftovers? Like, too. Because I think a lot of people, we think like cooking's such a big task and then there's so much left over and we don't want to waste food. Like, we don't waste any food here. Like, if our fruit looks like it's going bad, I freeze it for smoothies. Like, we don't waste food because it makes me nervous and I don't want to waste anything.
Right. Yeah. So here's a moment. So you guys listening, write down below the things that you eat that you have leftovers of and you end up tossing.
Thanks for joining us. I hope that you enjoyed cooking with us today.
And remember, it is all about experimenting and having a blast in the kitchen.
Yes. And speaking of fun and having a blast, do not miss our next episode because we are always cooking up something exciting for you.
Whether you're a seasoned chef, just starting out, or you want a few new ideas, there's always something new to discover. So keep your aprons handy and your taste buds ready and your wine glass half full.
Mm-hmm. And until then, keep cooking, keep experimenting, and having fun in the kitchen.
See you next time. Stay healthy, happy cooking, and cheers!
Cheers!